Oh, I have a weird story about. Actually, I have two from my trip to Vancouver this time. So I don't know if I told you guys, but it was my brother's birthday, so we were all having a little get together at his
So
house.
you saw your brother?
No, not
Oh
that
no,
Versus the
brother.
the
other.
No, my other brother. Yeah. So everyone is there. Like my parents are there. My step parents are. Everybody's there. So my mom is sitting there, and this girl comes with her husband. So this girl and her husband, they rent a floor from like my brother's house. And so they came over to have a meal. So my mom sees her. We're all sitting at the dining table. She sees her and she goes, "Oh ma, তুমি তো অনেক মোটা হয়ে গেছো."
No.
Wait,
I
your
knew it
mom
was
said this?
coming.
Oh my gosh.
And I see my sister-in-law. She's like coming towards me, and she just turns around and she just goes back.
Is your sister-in-law Bangali?
She's Fijian.
But she got the gist.
Yeah, she understood it. And she goes, "তোমার জামাই তোমাকে নিশ্চয়ই অনেক ভালো খাওয়াচ্ছে?" And I was like turning red, my ears turning hot and red, and I'm just so mortified. And I'm just looking at her like, "Shut up! Like, stop!"
How did the girl respond? Poor girl.
বেচারি শাড়ি টাড়ি পরে আসছে. She looked so nice. She was in a kameez.
Oh my
She looked
god.
beautiful. She looked so nice. And she was like, "Hey, auntie, hey." I mean, what the heck
What
was
do
she
you
gonna say?
say?
What do you
What do
say
you
to that?
say? I mean, honestly, let's talk about that because it happens all the time. Especially the mota hoye geso. Not I mean you rarely ever hear oh onek shukai geso. I mean you hear that one too. But what are you actually supposed to say to that?
I don't know.
And like what's the purpose of the person saying it? Like is
And
it
then I went and
yeah,
asked her. I was like, "Why would you do that?" She was
right.
like, "আমি ওকে অনেকদিন পরে দেখছি, আমি ওকে অনেক আদর করি." So I
এইটাই।
wanted to ask,
হ্যাঁ,
"What?"
Yeah, onek ador kori.
হ্যাঁ। তুমি একটু খাওয়া-দাওয়া কন্ট্রোল করো, হ্যাঁ? কন্ট্রোল করা শুরু করো।
এই
তুমি
যে
না আটা রুটি
রোজার
খাবা, বুঝছো? ভাত না খেয়ে আটা রুটি খাবা।
রাতের বেলায়
And
জিমিং করো, জিমিং?
yeah. And I'm always like, atta roti isn't that much better than bhat. It's all
No.
carbs.
Yes.
কেটো করে দেখতে পারো।
কেটো। আজকাল তো আছে না ওই যে ওজেম্পিক এগুলি নিয়ে দেখো তোমার ডাক্তারের কাছে জিজ্ঞেস করো ওজেম্পিক নিলে
Ojimpic.
উফ,
you know
oh
what
my
that's what I would
goodness.
respond I'd be like হ্যাঁ আন্টি আসলে কি আমি ওজেম্পিক শুরু করছি আমাকে আরো মোটা বানাই ফেলছে
Oh my
Oh,
god.
oh
But if
my
they
god
were ever to say opposite, like chile jodi shukhay jay, be like, say, oh no, actually they would say the same thing. Bou nishchoy onek shukhe rakhse na?
oh
hey,
yeah
hey.
there's no discrimination when it comes to weight gain and I feel like it's almost easier to say it to a guy in this scenario.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
তুই
the
মোটা
guy is
হইছিস
very
কেন? এত
accepting
মোটা
of
হইছিস কেন?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
জিম যা।
ভুঁড়িটা
Yeah.
দেখছো?
হ্যাঁ, or ভুঁড়ি। এই তোর তো দেখি একটা ভুঁড়ি হইছে। I mean, dude, it's like we're human. Hello?
You can look in the mirror.
Oof. Poor girl.
Oh.
What? So she was just kind of like,
হ্যাঁ, বেচারি কি বলবে? তাও তার পাশে এসে আবার খাচ্ছে। পরে when she
খাওয়ার
was
সময়?
না খাওয়ার সময়, it was when she entered. তারপরে imagine like my mom is sitting there and
তাও না
like
খাওয়া
we're
যায়?
all serving her food. ও কিভাবে খাবে বলো? I'm sure she
Hmm?
didn't eat well.
Or someone would be like, hey, okay, একটু কম দিও।
কম দিও।
No, but that's the difference. Is they'll say, তুমি মোটা হয়ে গেছো। But then ওমা আরো খাও, আরেকটু নাও।
আজকে
এটা নিবা
একদিন
না?
খাও, অসুবিধা নাই।
মাছটা নাও। গরুর
আরেকদিন
গোশটা খুব
একদিন
মজা হইছে।
বাসায় গিয়ে
It's
ডায়েট
like
করো।
হ্যাঁ,
বাসায় গিয়ে
হ্যাঁ,
yeah.
ডায়েট
হ্যাঁ।
করো।
কালকে থেকে ডায়েট করো।
Yes. Like seriously, PSA, stop telling people that they've gained weight or if they've lost too much weight. They're both bad.
Or if
The-
they look tired, if they have bags under their
Oh
eyes,
my
or something
হ্যাঁ।
god.
else.
তোমাকে তো
Yeah.
খুব টায়ার্ড লাগছে।
হ্যাঁ, তোমার কি শরীর খারাপ?
ইস, I had a friend. So ও একদিন আমি এত সাজুগুজু করে সুন্দর করে I went to go meet everyone. It was a দাওয়াত। ও আমাকে দেখে আল্লাহ মায়া তোমাকে যা সুন্দর লাগছে। But কি যেন একটা ডিফারেন্ট। তুমি কি ঘুমাচ্ছ না? তোর চোখের নিচে তো অনেক কালি আল্লাহ আর তুমি কি লিপ ফিলার দিছো আল্লাহ তুমি প্লিজ ওই প্লাস্টিক মেয়েদের মতো হয়ে যাও না ওই প্লাস্টিক মামাজ It was
Oh
like,
my God.
oh god stop.
Why?
I feel like we need responses for these things.
But was that like a? Where does that come from? Like, what is the intention?
It's so common. It's almost normal actually, which is why people don't think that there's anything wrong with saying that stuff.
I would
imagine being a
plastic
mom.
হইতে চাই তুমি চাও না সব তো ঝুলে যাবে 2 দিন পরে তোমারও তো ঝুলে যাবে what are you going to do?
Oh my God. I always say like you just say thank you for sharing. And you just walk away.
Isn't there like a thing where it's like can you repeat that
Yeah, that was that whole thing I was telling you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Like I mean that's more yeah, because the question is are they trying to be condescending? Or are they genuinely saying this to make conversation like, "Oh my God, you know, why do you have dark circles?"
but imagine going somewhere where you can see visibly
Huh.
someone has put effort in how they look. They're trying to
Yeah.
present themselves a certain way, whatever it
Yeah.
might be. I mean, they could look like shit, but it doesn't allow you to have any sort of comment on what they're doing.
What they
Yeah.
look
right?
like.
What they look like, yeah.
না আজকালকার পোলাপানরা তো বেশ সেনসিটিভ হয়ে গেছে কেন আমি বলবো না আমি যা ইচ্ছা বলবো
Ish, that sounds like Fuad, something he would say.
That's because Fuad
কিছুই
acts like
বলে
a
না।
freaking 60-year-old man. That's why.
একদম,
He
পুরা।
is, no? কিছুই বলা যায় না। He was like, oh, I
আমি
offended
বলবো,
somebody.
হ্যাঁ,
Oh,
like
yeah, for
I mean
sure.
there's that too because some people you're like don't say that like Ammu don't say that I'm like you know don't say that and they'll be like কেন আমি যা আমার বয়স হয়েছে
হ্যাঁ।
আমার আমি যা
আমি
বলার
মুরব্বি।
বলবো
আমি এত
yeah
কিছু
আমি
কেয়ার করি
মুরব্বি
না। My mom will be, আমি
হ্যাঁ,
কিন্তু damn care.
damn care
আমি কিন্তু damn care. আমি আমার মতো বলবো। Who is they? Who are they to tell me? আমি damn care.
oh my
Okay.
that's my mom too oh my god
I am a
who
damn
are
care.
they
Oh,
But
Oh.
sometimes I'm like, I need to channel some of that Miss Millie energy. Like, I need that damn care attitude sometimes to be like, yeah, you know what? You're right. I'm a damn care.
damn care
me too. Like when someone comes to me
Yeah.
and says any crap like
yeah
that.
because regardless it does impact you it does hurt your feelings
Ah,
it doesn't
imagine
matter
for,
how
like,
strong you are
the rest of the dawat, I was like either checking myself on the mirror and I was a little down. I was like, man, you know, I thought I looked nice. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
like if you don't have something nice to say don't say anything isn't that like I don't know don't you teach that to kindergartners
I don't
How-
think they see it as like a
that's what I was trying
bad
to
thing.
ask like is it like they're trying to be condescending or that's just normal right like I mean in some sense we're so free about I mean just having conversations even if you're not like very close to the person these things are very normal in our culture to just
Yeah.
say right but I don't know is that a good thing or a bad thing because then there's the opposite where in many of the other cultures where everything is so proper you don't really ever say anything that's you know transparent or real
I don't know. I just thought of like someone was saying to me, like you see them, you know, talking to beer অনুষ্ঠান, or you go somewhere and you see somebody like consecutively for a few days, and they'll be like, আজকে তোমাকে সুন্দর লাগতেছে, কালকে কিন্তু এরকম বেশি ভালো লাগতেছে।
Oh, I have heard that. I have heard that. It's the worst.
কালকে এত ভালো লাগে না, আজকে আরো বেশি সুন্দর লাগতেছে। What?
wow
That I've heard recently.
oh my
What is
gosh
that? Yeah.
but I guess they're trying to compliment you
Yes.
but it's what do we call this backhanded compliment
Yeah.
It's like,
But it's
Yeah.
backhanded, I think, in our context. I don't think they see it as a
No.
backhanded compliment. I think for them it's like feedback. It's a
right
gift.
it is they say like Renee Brown says clear is kind unclear is unkind
Oh yes. All Bangladeshis follow Brene Brown.
yeah. And
oh my god I said
opinions are
Renee
like
Brown
assholes.
Brene Brown
Brene Brown.
yeah I think you're
Yeah.
right. Bangladeshis totally follow that philosophy.
Feedback is a gift.
Yeah.
So clear. It doesn't matter if it hurts your feelings or not.
Right. But I don't know. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that does that give us like a more Shokto Chamra, like because we're so used to hearing that.
Maybe.
I mean,
Do
to
you
this
guys have a
day,
Shokto Chamra?
hell no, I don't
Your
have.
feelings?
Listen to this. When I call my mom, usually it's like early morning for me. Like I just like I'm waking up and calling her because of the time difference, and I always have to make sure that my throat isn't cracked because immediately within 5 seconds she's be like, "Totally Western down again." So I literally have to make sure that I look presentable before I call her because I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear the
Vaseline?
or tot crack, not crack. She says something in Bangla.
ফেটে
She's just like,
গেছে।
ফেটে গেছে। ঠোঁট এরকম ফাটা ফাটা কেন? একটু ভ্যাসলিন লাগাও। Or like, oh, তোমাকে তো মনে হচ্ছে তুমি কি ঘুমের থেকে উঠলা মাত্র? Like, meanwhile, she's laying in bed and like looking like shit herself.
রোজায় ধরছে।
মানে, I was like, all the time. I have to make
Oh.
sure.
My mom does that to me too. Lipstick লাগা। কেমন মরা মরা লাগতেছে। Okay.